it's looking rather nice. I thought it was going to be sunny yesterday, and if you noticed, I wore my sundress, so I've covered up a little bit more today, so I'm covering all bases. But no, it's absolutely fantastic to have you here today. We have got a jam-packed day today. It's all about the cute characters in our masterclass, and it's all about Craft House, and then it's all about the card shapes in our masterclass. I get them the right way around. But cute characters or card shapes, that's what we're going to be looking at today. So I'm over here. I'm in the kitchen set, so I am not demonstrating today. I'm doing that tomorrow. So to join me today, I have got the wonderful Jan. This is the first time I've presented with you, Jan.
I know,
really
it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, I've not been up here for a while. I think it's 3 weeks since I was last here, and that was a Saturday with Play Your Crafts Right with Ben. So yeah, I'm great, glad to be back. I'm a bit flustered because I've had a journey from hell this morning. There was a really bad accident on my route to head office, so I literally skidded in, popped everything on the table, and I'm just still catching my breath. So yeah, it's been one of those mornings this morning, Corrine. I just need to breathe and calm down for a few minutes.
We'll make it nice and calm for you going forward. So I've got quite a few things I want to tell you about today. So first of all, we've got a very special weekender. So this is our weekend saver. It's our mystery bag. Now, I got sent a copy of this, and it's absolutely fantastic. As you can see on the screen, the contents are worth £101.93 or $120.65. But today, you're only going to be paying £30 or $40. And look at the price if you are in the get my words out, Club Inspire, and you're a platinum member. It's going to drop right down to £24 or $32. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of two. I've picked two ready, and I'm going to show you these two. So everything in this bag is bird themed because, believe it or not, today is World Migratory Bird Day. How anybody knows that, I don't know. How do you know what day it is today? But apparently it's World Migratory Bird Day. Does that mean they're coming to us, or does that mean they're flying away? I don't know. I really don't know. I need to know a bit more. So on that theme, we've got two sets of, well, there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 more in here. But these are the first two I want to show you. So this is our Birds and Bloom, and that one is normally $11.99. So that's this one here. And then this one is our Lovebirds, and that's normally $19.99. So as you see there, we've gone over the £30, $40 already. So, you know, just those two alone are the value in your bag. And then you've got, let me show you. I'm not going to go through them all yet. We're going to sneak. We've got another 5 die sets. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to sneak peek tease you. All with the bird theme, maybe, you know, different things, but all bird themes, all dies and stamps. So if you like those two, you've got your bag value there already. But you're going to get even more. So if you want that, that's today for £30 or $40. Platinum price is £24, $32, and we've already sold 10% of the stock. Now, we've also, if you're signed up to the website, you'll have already got an email to say we've got a free gift going today, because I've already had my email. So if you spend, after your discount, £30, $40, you're going to get this die for absolute free. Absolute free? That's not very good. For nothing, no pennies, no cents, no dollars. This is going to come to you. So this is your jigsaw die. It's your 5x7 jigsaw die, and you're going to get that absolutely free if you spend over £30 or $40 after your discount. So I know you've got the mystery bag, so you'd have to put a little bit more in to get you over the £30, but that's going to come free. It's a multimedia die, and if you want to see how it works, we'll look back on some shows from yesterday, and we were doing all things jigsaw, but that's a really, really useful die for you to have. Now, I did mention that today is quite themed, and we've got our cute characters for one of our shows, and we've got our decorative gatefolds, decorative cards, and all things card shaped for our masterclass. So I believe our Jan has got some cards to show us all about. We're going to go first to the decorative gatefolds. And what have you got to show us over there, Jan, please?
I am. I've just picked a few out, Corrine, because this is going to be 2 p.m. here in the UK. We're going to do a whole masterclass masterclass on shaped cards, and the decorative gatefolds are just one of the bundles that we've got on. We've got some other bundles on there as well, but the theme for that one this afternoon is all around shaped cards. So we've got little handbags, we've got the gatefolds on. I'm just trying to think from memory now. There's several demos on that one, but the idea with these is they've got that sort of yin-yang effect. So you can see how this has been cut one side and then rotated, and you've got the opposite effect at the other side, but they match beautifully when it closes to give you that gatefold effect. So that was the concept. All right, so you've got that opening up, just your nice papers. It could be a sentiment in the back of there, but the concept is that lovely sort of yin and yang where they fit together and lock. It could have a belly band round here. The demo that I've got later has got like oh no, that's a different one. I'm prepping ahead. I'm going to say I've done one with a belly band on, but that was prepping ahead for another show. But yeah, you could put a belly band that slides on and off here. This one's just got the little sentiment there. And then again, you know, you can extend them. So this has not only got that lovely sort of element as that concept was designed here, with your sentiment in the back there, but we've also added it to the edge of the card, you know, so you can use these as decorative edges as well as that gatefold example there. You might want to take them onto a horizontal. So again, just pulling them apart slightly, and I love these with the acetate in the middle. It's one of my favourite designs, and just taking those apart. But you can see if they pull together, you can see here where that point would lock in with the little gap up here, and then this side the points on the top, and it would lock in again. So you've got that ability to fit them together if you wish. And again, just using those lovely decorative papers. It may be that you just want to cut it and make it as a topper. So again, just a feature on the card, but look at that wow factor when you open that up.
Wow.
And you've got that double element inside there. So that's just one of the bundles that will be available. They're already on the website if you want to go and check out ahead of the class. But if you want to join us at 2 p.m. this afternoon, we're going to be concentrating on those. And then at Craft House, which will be at 6 p.m. here in the UK, it's all about the cuteness factor. So cutesy projects, they entitled the show, which I was just sort of, I couldn't contain myself because I love making cute cards. And one of the main features in that show, and I launched these down at our TV channel, and I think, Corrine, you launched them here, didn't you?
I did, yes. Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. They're little cute characters, and these are an edgeable die. So you can see how they fit on the edge of the card. But again, nothing to stop you, and we're going to do that later. We're just going to snip into this to make the animals like a, you know, a separate little topper. So again, just an idea. This is part of the stamp set that comes with the animal, so you can make your own backgrounds. I'm going to demo this for you, not this particular card, but how the background elements later in the show. All right, and then again, you've got all sorts of different characters in this one. There are a whole range of animals in it, and it's a tough one to choose which one you like first. You've got the little mouse and the rabbit, and there's 2 of each design, so you get 2 styles of each animal, and you can see we've got the little mouse and the sleeping one. Again, just decorated inside. We've got elephants in there. So again, this one's going to come up as a little easel card. And not only have we got the elephants, if I pop this section up, I love the little hippo as well.
Oh, they're cute.
Absolutely beautiful. If you look colouring, you know, whether it be your alcohol pens, your watercolour pens, your pencils, anything like that, a little bit of sparkle in there, you can use your glossy highlights on them. They really are cuteness overload. And then again, I love this one as well. So you've got the zebra there and the little giraffe. I just love the expression on this one. He's just absolutely adorable. So again, just using them on that edge. And I'm going to show you that this morning. We're going to do a demo on these shortly. And then, as I say, this afternoon, I'm going to show you how to just cut them out in total and use them as a topper. So yeah, really nice shows today.
They are gorgeous, aren't they? So, should we have a quick look at exactly what you're going to get in that cute character set? So, it is, you've got 125 elements in here, mixed between your stamps and your dies. And as Jan said, you get 2 of each animal. So, on this one, this is Positively Perfect. And you get 2 of the cats and 2 of the dogs in different poses and looking in different directions. And then how you colour them is entirely up to you to suit the animal that you're trying to emulate, I suppose, or the person that you're trying to give it to. So as we said, this is positively perfect, and look at all the stamps. And as Jan was saying, you get the little icons or elements, you get sentiments and everything like this. And there's no die blade on the bottom, and that's so that it cuts it into your card, so that it creates that edger. So there's the cats and dogs, and as we just saw, Some Bunny Special is your rabbits and your mice. Aren't they gorgeous? I just love the extra little stamps. That's what's going to take it to that next level, isn't it? It's that level of detail. Now, this is Reach for the Sky, and I think this one is absolutely brilliant for new baby cards,
yes,
birth announcements, baby showers, first birthday. There's something about these that have that feel to me for those, you know, those little children. And again, you've got all of the elements in the background. Oh, but an fantastic day, which is beautiful. And can you see how they just sit above the card base? Absolutely perfect. But these stamps can just be used on their own. They are a standalone item if you want to. If you want to create images or create scenes, then you're going to be able to. And the next one we've got is Pride and Joy. Look at those, aren't they cute? And there's just, like we said, so much cute factor about these. They really are. They've been able to bring out the cuteness in every animal. And oh, look at this. This is just because I love this one. This is going to be perfect for me sending out to my stepfather, because he keeps bees. He's got a couple of, he's got his apiary with all the bees in. So, you know, you're going to find ones that are going to work for all the different people. And then you've got, I love this, you've got the little trails, you've got the hexagons, everything that you might need. And then you've got You Make Me Happy, which is your cows and your sheep. This one is brilliant if you're less confident with your colouring, because there's not much colouring.
There's not as much to do on that one.
That one's a
little bit of shading.
Really lovely one. Then we've got Nuts About You, so we're sort of going a bit more into our wild animals with the little deer and the squirrels. And then finally, you've got your Utterly Amazing. But don't forget, for everyone, you're going to get the die that cuts into your card, and then a full stamp set. So if you want all of those, normally they'd cost you £62.91 or $80.55, but today you're going to get them for £48.93 or $62.95. Now look at that price. If you're a platinum member, it's going to drop right down there to saving you on top of the 20% you've already got. You're going to get it for £39.14 or $50.36. Now, if you do that, don't forget your free gift will automatically be added in, even if you're a platinum member, because you're still over the £30 or $40. So that is absolutely fantastic. So Jan, what are we going to start our demos with? Are we on cute animals, or are we on card shapes?
No, I'm going to start with the cute characters.
Perfect.
So we're going to start there this morning. So these are the ones that are going to come up later on this evening on the Craft House at 6 p.m. So I thought I'd show you the concept behind these to get started. And this is what we're actually going to make. So you can see how the little animals are sat on top. If I lift this up, you can see there how they're actually sat on top of the card. Yes? Popping forwards a little bit.
That's
there.
lovely.
And then I've done the same again with this piece at the bottom and cut this one in so that he stood on top of that piece of card. And like I said earlier, I do like the ones with the acetate in between. And then you've got your images in the back. Now the paper, for want of a better word, the printed element, is all done from the stamp set. So this started out life as white all-purpose card, and I've just used my quick dry inks, and I have done this ahead of time because it does take a little while to build this up, but just using the quick dry inks, and I've used the ferns, the grasses and the little footprints there just to create my own, in effect, design paper there to go with it in colours that matched that theme. So let's talk you through how we arrived at that then. So I'm going to use the Pride and Joy, which is the lion and the tigers, and in there we're going to get the metalwork, which I'll come back to in a second. And we've got that lovely little stamp set, okay? And you can see there where we've got the elements. We've got the sitting lion and the little sleeping one. And that's the one that I've used. Well, I've used both of these on here. You can see here we've got the little sleeping lion at the bottom, and then we've got him sat there at the top. And then you've got the little tiger standing, and then the tiger sitting down. So I've used all four of the stamps, and you can see those others that are coming in here with the little fern leaves where we've done the background, the grass there, and then the little footprints. So you've got the lion footprints and the tiger footprints. I think I just used one of them there. So what we're going to do then is we're going to have a look at how that card's put together. So what I've done is I've taken a piece, there it is, of that all-purpose card, and it's just the length of the A4 here. I can trim this down in a second. And what I want to do, the first thing I want to stress is not to score. Under normal circumstances, where I've got this here, this has got a score line in to fold my card. But I want you to do that after you've cut, purely because I don't want to end up with a score line through the centre of my little animals here. So what I've done is I've measured a couple of inches in with my pencil and just made a little pencil mark top and bottom and drawn a faint line. So that's going to be where the score line is, but I'm going to work onto that first of all. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my stamping platform. And I like to stamp out the animals. I don't know which way around you did it, Corrine.
See, I cut first.
Did you cut first?
Yes.
I like to stamp first so that I've got my position.
Because I wasn't sure. For me, it was knowing where the die was going to sit.
Yeah.
I didn't know how high to place them.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's just that confidence, isn't it?
I'm just going to chop this piece is a wee bit long, I think. I'm just going to cut it down because otherwise it's not going to fit in my stamping platform. So I need it to measure. Let me just trim that edge off it. Otherwise, as I say, it's going to stick out the edge of the platform. So with that and the 2 inches on the edge, I need it to measure. Let me just pop that on there. 8.5 inches. So from there to there, I need 8.5 inches.
While you're doing that, I'll just start saying we've got so many people joined us this morning. Thank you. It's absolutely lovely to hear from you. We've got Thea in the Netherlands that says, hoi, 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 good morning. We've got Denise Mills in Trinidad. Wow, we've got everyone everywhere. Lynn Harvey says, hi, Jan, Corrine, CTV team, the social superstar, and everyone. We've also got Kimberly, from a still rainy North Carolina. So I'll let you just show us how you're doing that, and then we'll have a look at who else we've got.
Right, so all I've done then is I've just trimmed the edge off here because I only need this piece of card to go from this edge here to the back.
Yeah.
And obviously I've got the length stuck out there, which was going to interfere with my platform. So I've popped it in there. I've got my line here, and it's just about thinking which way up your card's going to be. This is going to be the piece that returns here. So I need to stamp those little characters on this right-hand side, which is where I've popped that pencil line. Now, they do overlap the line a wee bit. So when I first started using these, I sort of sat them on the line. And then when I came to cut them out, realised that they were positioned a little bit high up. So I usually now sort of work with the feet just overlapping. Can you see where that pencil line is here? So that they come into the card a little bit. All right, and then just space them as you want them, how you want them to sit on the card. So you can see there, like I've got them ready to pop up when they're cut out.
If you were unsure, I guess you could just put the dies over the top, couldn't you, to see where they're going to sit?
Yes, that's true, actually. If I show you what I mean by that, that's a good point, actually, Corrine. If you just pop this round the outside here, you can see where that cutting edge stops. Yeah. And that's the bit that wants to line up with your pencil line there. So yeah, that's a good point. So we'll come back to those in a second. And then all I'm going to do is just pop a little bit of ink. And because I used my alcohol pens, I've chosen my Finesse ink for alcohol markers. Now I've got a lot of this prep for you because there are several stages to it, and I've also done a lot of the colouring because that's the bit that takes the time. We want to try and get through as much as we can for you, but I just wanted to show you this concept. Okay.
I think everybody's loving these. It's very busy for these already. Everyone's loving these.
So you can see there, and then I'm just going to grab a little bit of low tack tape, and the next job is to cut that element out. You could colour these first if you wish, but I like to cut first, just in case the cut goes wonky, and you've spent like half an hour colouring in each out of these, and then it cuts it and you chop his tail off with the die. So again, if you have a look at the dies, they've got the cutting edge sort of centred in the middle of that metal piece. So where I've got it looking at it from the reverse, the flat piece here, the metal piece, the cutting edge is in the middle. But what I found is that these fit perfectly around the outside of the animal. So if you can see your stamped image all the way around, you know that you've got this in the right place. All right, so again, I'm just looking through that die and making sure that I can see that little stamped image, and I'm just going to tape that onto the back. And then we need to do the same with the little tiger and pop him in there and do the same again. So again, just, I can see the whole of my stamped image there. I can see all the outline and everything. So I know that I'm in the right place. And then literally we're just going to pass that. And because I only need to do the animals, I can just run this through on the smaller plates and then we'll reverse. In fact, I might let it go all the way through there. All right, so that's going to fit nicely. Now, all the little animals themselves, if you're wanting to just use those as toppers, they will all fit through the mini, which is great if you're wanting to work with these with the kiddies and things like that. If you're wanting to cut on an edge, like I've said many times before, it depends how big your project is to how big you need your plates to go through which of the Geminis. All right, so when we take this out now and take that tape away, so if I just roll this off that side, okay, and the same with this one. And then you can see now we've got that element that's going to pop out of the card there.
Yeah.
And then this is where the scoreboard comes in now, and that line that I created, I'm just going to pop this on my board now. This is one of the reasons I have the black line on the board, because I know here exactly which one I'm working on. And then I'm going to score up to the animal. I'm going to score that bit in between the animal and then this side. So do you see what I mean about not scoring the whole thing to start with? Otherwise it's literally going to go straight through part of your little animal and affect how that works. And then again, we can then fold that one, and that's where those little animals are going to pop out. So you can see that concept as that was planned. All right, just there. Okay. And then if I just bring the one in that I've done the colouring on, in fact, I didn't do all the colouring, I'd left a little bit to do there. You can see where we've got them in exactly the same place. Now, just another note on that. Some people don't like the gap that it leaves at the back. And this applies to any of our edgeables, not just the characters. Any edgeable will cut out of that design. All I did with mine was just pop an extra piece of cardstock over the back, and because it's got that element inside, the whole of that piece is then trapped inside those two elements. So if you're not keen on this, then the easiest way is to just pop another spare piece of card, and I've just cut one the right size to literally just stick across the back. So that's the best way I've found of actually doing that.
Strengthens it as well, doesn't it, for you? It makes it a little bit more robust.
Yeah, I don't think it weakens the card as such, but it is, I know what people mean. I'm in that camp that I'm not keen on this at the back. I wouldn't gift that to somebody and they're thinking, well, what's she done there? Why has she left a hole in the back of the card? But you know, however it fits, you might want to decorate the back, you might want to put a full panel on the back, you know, there's lots of different ways of doing it. And then what I did was use those stamps to create those lovely backgrounds. So on the back piece inside the card, I just wanted to create a frame. And then I've got a couple of bits that are just the matten layer to go on here. And then I realised when I'd put this together, that we've actually covered his little tail up now. Can you just see here where it's covered his tail up? Yep. So on the finished sample, all I did was stamp it again, and you would never know that this is actually a separate piece. So I've just fussy cut that piece out and stuck it on the top, so it looks as if it's overlapping. So there's ways and means round most things. So let's have a little look then. We've got a piece of acetate to go inside here. So that's going to go in the centre here. And I've got tape already on my card. I'm going to do this piece first. Okay, so this one's going to go just here, and then I've done the same again, and just like we did at the top up here on a separate piece, and got that little guy at the bottom, and this is the one that's going to sit along here. So all I did was measure. I've got 2 inches at the top here, 2 inches at the bottom. My card in total is 6.5 inches square. All right, so literally just measured the 2 inches, did the same again, pencil line in, stamped him out, cut him out with the die, coloured him in, and then literally this time where the score line was, I've cut away that excess piece of card so that this one's going to go at the bottom. So what I want to do then is pop this one to line up the bottom of the card, And then I'm going to slide the acetate. In fact, it would be better to stick it to the top first, Jan. Let's stick it on this edge first, and then it's going to be in the right place, isn't it? Instead of trying to make life awkward for myself. So where's my sticky edge gone there? Right, so I'm just going to pop that 1/4 of an inch under there, just to stick that piece in. Line that up with the edges, and then this one will now fit at the bottom there, just to cover that piece. So I've literally just cut away part of the main part of the card and then replaced it. And as I say, it's one of my favourites at the minute. I've got a bit of a thing about this at the minute. Managed to get something on my acetate, but we'll deal with that afterwards. And then literally just a case of embellishing. So we've got this piece to go in the back. We've got the strips to go top and bottom. And I'm just going to grab one of my tape pens just to pop those in place. There we go. And then it's just a case of finishing off however you want to embellish. There are sentiments in your little stamp sets as well. And all the sentiments are all linked to the actual theme of your stamp set.
There's some quite clever sentiments, aren't there?
There is, yeah. This one, for example, has got in here, "You are my pride and joy," which is what it's called. Go get 'em, tiger. I just think there's some really nice ones that are sort of themed to the stamps in there. Nice sort of fun elements. These would make great kiddies cards, I think. But then I know a fair few adults that would like them too. So again, just popping those mats and layers on. And then that large one inside. And I've just backed it onto some of our bronze satin mirror card from one of the card packs that's on the website. Now, I just want to make sure that these two are not, if I leave these here, this is going to stick to the animals as well. So I'm just going to hold those up and then just pop this one in like so.
Once you put that panel on the back, it's going to cover up that sticky.
And then I'm going to
anyway,
put that strip, yeah, across the back there. All right. Just to cover where that piece is there, and it covers up that piece that we've cut out of. So again, personal preference as to whether you want to do that, but you can see how that's coming along now. And then I stamped out the "You Are My Pride and Joy," and then I've also got that little sleeping lion that we've cut out and coloured in as well, and those are just going to go towards the bottom there. So
doesn't take much to fussy cut them out, does it?
Not at all. I use the dies to cut the top out,
so, yeah.
And then just round the bottom, and I'll show you how to do that if you can join us in the later show.
Yeah.
I've actually got that in Craft House. We're going to use them like this as toppers for the one that I've got later. So
it just adds to their versatility, doesn't it? To show that, like we were saying earlier, you could use the stamps on their own, you can use the dies, you can fussy cut them out, it's entirely up to you.
I love anything like that as well, that you get more for your money.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't just do one job. That's very much my kind of sort of crafting. I like products that you've got some sort of versatility with. And then just excuse the fact, he's a little snow tiger, this one. He's not got his orange colour on there. But you can see the one that I did at home. He's got that little bit of... So you can get snow tigers, yeah, and we've got the little coloured one there as well. So yeah, nice and simple. The stamping for the backgrounds just take a little bit of time. I did all sort of one colour first, and then added the next colour and just built those up as I wanted them. But yeah, just really, really, there's no other name for them other than cute. There
isn't, is there?
Yeah.
They are absolutely, they're exactly what they say. Quickly, just to say hello to everybody, because we've got so many messages on Jan. The love coming in is brilliant. So we've got Leanne in Northumberland, said it's warm and sunny here in Northumberland today, which I'm hoping it is.
Fantastic.
Shaida says, good morning, Nana, Jan and Corrine. Suzette Sue says, good morning, Jan, Corrine and everyone from Prince Edward Island. Lynn Harvey says, it's fantastic to have Jan back. We missed her.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you.
Marcia Nelson says, love Jan, great to see her. So says Shaida says, have you been hiding from us, Nana Jan? Love when you are here. Miss you so much.
Bless.
Marcia's also received her Dragonfly collection this morning, which I know a lot of you have. Sarah Brown says, I can't wait to get my cute characters collection. Suzanne says, these are just so adorable. Oh, Linda D on YouTube says, so happy to see Jan. Learn so much from her. Perfect teacher. There you are, Jan.
Thank you.
Mary Jo Bending says she loves these cute characters and she's going to try making that card later. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Is that giving people that little bit of inspiration.
It is. It is, and I did explain last time I was here because I get a lot of messages at home with you guys checking up on me to make sure that I'm okay, and I love that. Thank you, I really do. I did explain last time I was here that a lot of the guys here work full belt, they work full time. I'm very lucky in that I only work part time, so obviously that's why there's bigger gaps between you seeing me. So it's not that I've disappeared anywhere, it's not that I'm doing anything else, I just have time at home, as you know, with my little grandson who I adore. So yeah, my time is sort of fewer visits here at head office, and that's the only reason. But I do love being back, I must admit.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Lynn says she loves the cute characters and love to have some different animals that we don't usually get, and that's what you've got.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the otter and the beaver, you've got the elephants, the what was it? Was it the hippopotamus? It's lovely to have that variation, isn't it? We've got Ian Davis, he's on our design team.
He is.
Loving the show, working away in my craft room with you, both keeping me company. Good
Oh, hi,
morning,
Ian.
And then we've got Enchanted Craft Fairy, really nice use of stamps, and she loves the border. Well, we love the border too. So I'll quickly show you what you're going to get. So you're going to get all of these today for £48.93 or $62.95. But I love that platinum price just down here. £39.14 or $50.36. So instead of paying £62, you're getting this amazing price. So you've got your Positively Perfect, which is your cat and your dog. And as we said, they all cut above your cardstock, but it's really easy to cut them out if you want to. You've got your Sun Bunny Special, which is your little rabbit and your mouse, which are absolutely adorable, and they can colour them whatever colour you like. And this is what I love about the colouring, is it gives you those options. We've got our Reach for the Sky. I mean, again, the zebra is going to be so easy to colour. You're not going to be panicking about that one. An Elephantastic Day, which is your elephant and your hippopotamus. I mean, how cute are those? They're gorgeous. And as Jan was saying, all the sentiments on here are relevant to the characters, which is perfect. Pride and Joy is the ones that you've just seen Jan using. I mean, you couldn't get cuter lions and tigers than those, could you? And then we've got our Just Because, which is our birds and our bees. And look at all the extra elements you're going to get to really create those projects. Then we've got your You Make Me Happy. I think those are gorgeous, and as we said earlier, really easy one for your colouring. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit different. Nuts About You, which is our squirrel and our deer, which are so adorable. And again, we're starting to get into those animals that you perhaps may not see. And then you've got Utterly Amazing, which is also our otter and our beaver there. So they are really, really cute. I just love those. And just remember, for every set, you're going to get the 4 dies that cut into your cardstock and the stamp set as well. So yeah, oh dear me, cough, cough. So yeah, absolutely perfect, and you're going to get those today. But just remember, if you buy these today, you're going to get that free jigsaw die as well. So yes, perfect. We've also got Anne here from a sunny Dorset. Well, I hope everybody's either on Facebook or YouTube, because we're going to be playing our game now. We've also got Robbie on Facebook saying, these little characters are so cute. I love how you get 2 images of each animal. Yes, it makes it even more perfect. Now, the moment I've been dreading, I keep coming here. Right, we're going to be playing our Play Your Crafts Right game. So I'm Facebook, is that right? Jan is YouTube. Whoever gets the most right thank you, Jan, that helps. Whoever gets the most right, we're going to give 5 vouchers to people on that team. So today is an anagram game. Oh dear me, but it's all Eurovision themes. So it's countries within the Eurovision community. So first 5 now, we'll do another demo, and then we'll come back and do another 5.
Fantastic. I lost last time I was here, so I need to make a comeback today. I lost to our Ben last time.
I played Play Your Crafts Right twice, and I've lost twice.
Oh.
Okay, well, we've got some clues apparently if we start to struggle.
Brilliant.
So, what is our first country, please? Oh, that's not too bad. I hope you're all playing along at home. Yes, There's only one that could be, isn't there?
Yeah, one of my favourite places.
Shall we have a look? See if you've got the same answer?
Yep. I pop Greece. Yeah, do you want me to do it that way for you?
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
Excellent. Oh, that was easy.
Okay.
Have they given me some tissue? Oh, no, I haven't got. Ooh, all right. Have you got a cloth?
I've got my cloth out of me my bag.
Oh,
that's
maybe
all.
Jake will bring us some in a minute. Okay, what's number 2 then, please?
Oops.
Ooh, bug mile. Bug mile.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, that's not right. Go on, give us a clue.
Can we? Oh, we need a clue. Oh, that's not going to help. Oh! It just came to me.
The flag threw me then because I thought that was something else. No, that's not right.
They're going to set the clock going on you, Jan. They're giving you 10 seconds. What can you do? You are going to kick yourself.
I am going to kick myself.
You really are. 2.
No, I've just got a blank on that one, and the flag didn't help because the flag. Go on.
Belgium.
Oh, of course. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Do you know, I thought I'd gone for the other letters because the B was at the beginning of the anagram.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the other letters to start, and I think that's what threw me.
We've not got a Jake here. I don't know where Jake is.
He's not, I don't think. No, I don't know whether
Where's
he's in
he
the
gone?
library.
Oh, right. Right. Do it that
Right,
way.
go
Okay.
on. Oh, now then, that's it.
Oh, right.
Can I pull
Where
it
are we?
back?
Oh.
I don't know how to spell it.
I know we've got all the letters
Even
there.
with the letters, I'm having a go, but I know what it is, but that doesn't look right. Does it matter if it's spelt right or wrong?
Are the...
Yeah, that was me being silly last time. I thought I got the big smile, so I drew him some eyes, you see, because it's a smiley face. Yeah, Ben joined in. Don't think that's spelt right.
I don't know how to spell the first word.
Yeah, that's the bit I was... I don't think that's right either, but... Yeah.
No, just a minute. Just a minute. No, I'm trying...
She's trying to spell it.
I'm trying to spell it. I know what word I want.
I've just gone with a guess. I don't know whether... No, I've got the word, but it's the spelling, yeah. I've just tried to guess it.
Right, well, I've spelled it wrong. Can we say it? Can we say it? You
Yeah.
ready? Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
How is it spelled?
How do you spell
Oh,
it?
the Z's... Oh, totally wrong. I got the ch at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah. Apologies.
Where is Jake? I need some cloth. I need some
Jake!
cloth.
Are you
Jake!
there?
He's gone. No. Oh, there's a
He
TV
must be in the
on.
library, I think.
Right, go on then. Let's go on the next one. I'll find another piece. Where are we? 3-2. So we're fourth one. I've got some spaces left. I've got some spaces. Ooh. I didn't even notice it had come up. Ooh. Do we have leftover letters? Oh, just a minute. Ooh. Come on. Apparently, our crafters are really good. They're not telling us, they're not putting it onto my feed here, but apparently they're really good. Go on then, give us a hint.
I'm not so hot on the flags, I must
No,
admit.
nor am I. Oh. That looks like It's not France, is it?
Not France.
I think the French flag, the colours
They're
go in.
vertical, aren't they?
They're vertical, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I can't get. Oh, they're counting down 8, 9, 7. Oh, that doesn't help me having somebody counting in my ear. The pressure. No, I've not got anything.
I got it straight away.
Did you?
It's the Netherlands.
I was thinking Netherlands, and then I was like, but I've not got
Netherlands.
Oh,
Is that always straight? We're equal again, aren't we now?
We're equal.
Phew. Phew. Oh.
Right.
This it then. Oh.
Oh, this one's tricky apparently. Braise. Braise. Ooh. That's...
Oh, got it. Not with the flag. I wouldn't have known the flag. I'm not very good on flags. I've got it.
Ah, I think.
Have you got it?
Well, it's the only word I can make out of all of those letters. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1, Serbia.
Serbia.
Yep.
Yep. 4 all.
Oh, we're a tie break. Have we got a tie break, or are we? We're taking it to the second round.
5?
Yep.
All right. Okay. So it's
4 all. Yeah.
4
4.
right. Well, hopefully.
Excellent.
Wow.
I can't believe I didn't get, what was it, Belgium? Oh, dearie me.
Look,
if you'd have done an anagram of Belgian chocolate, I'd have got it.
I
Yeah.
love, Nina says spelling and knowing the country are 2 different things.
Yes.
Thank you. We knew that was Czech Republic. Both of us knew that was Czech Republic. I don't think we
Just
were
couldn't
anywhere
spell it.
close to the spelling. There we go. So
Even
there
with
we
the
are.
letters in front of us.
How can you not know how to spell it when you've got
Oh,
the letters?
dear.
There we go. Right, we are going to be looking at the decorative gatefold. Can I just remind you, because this is apparently really, really busy, we have got our Weekend Saver mystery bag. So this is called, we've named it A Little Bird Told Me. And I'm going to show you again. The first 2 dies, which is your birds in bloom and your lovebirds, are more than the value of the bag, and you've got 5 more in there. So that is £30 or $40 today if you are going to buy that. And remember, you've got over £101 or $120 worth of value in here. 20% of this has already gone, and it's supposed to last us all weekend until late tomorrow night. If you're a platinum member, it's £24 or $32. So if you want that extra die as well, you're going to have to pop a little bit of an extra something into your bag. Maybe one of the sets of the cute characters, but we've got absolutely loads to show you. So now we're going to have a quick look at the decorative gatefolds. Now these are absolutely beautiful. So you're going to get 6 sets. Now these normally are $14.99 each, which is why you're going to get, we can see on there, you're going to pay your $89.94. But we're going to give you over a 15% discount on these. These actually only launched on the 27th of April. So that's not very long ago. What, 2 weeks? Something like that, 2 weeks ago. And we're bringing them back to you today at this fantastic price. So you're going to get them today for £74.95 or $99.75. But look at that price there in the platinum price, £59.96 or $79.80. So you're going to get your fancy gatefold. Now I love these. These are so clever. I want to walk round the brain of the person that designed these, because I think there is immense cleverness going on in that brain, because not only do you have the 2 sides that actually meet, but they make the 2 dies. You can see on here the patterns are different. They're not mirror images of the other one. So you've got 2 designs, so you can use the 2 designs set together like that, or as you can see down here, you can use the 1 design rotated and use that. We're also going to give you the extra dies for your sentiments, for your embellishments. That's your floral meadow. Then you've got your floral swirls, but look at this. Look how gorgeously they match up. But then, this is where it blows my mind, that they can match even though they're completely different patterns. Can you see they're not the same pattern there, but they still fit perfectly. This one really shows. Can you see on here? You've got the gorgeous detail on this one, and then a much more open sort of filigree side, but they still fit perfectly. And that is your lace and scroll. I just think whoever designed these is so clever. You've got your classic lace, and this is really pretty. So you get, I love it how you get the sort of one some more detail and one sort of like a bit more open. You're then going to get the one that Jan showed us first, which is our opulent botanicals. So that's sort of Z flash through there. Don't forget you're getting all the extras. And then finally, you're going to get your Deco Vines. There we go, which is absolutely perfect. Oh, this was the one I don't think I had a board for last time. Again, totally different if you want to, or you can use them the same together. And as you said, today they're £74.95 or $99.75. So, Jan, have you got a demo showing us what we can do with these?
I have. I'm going to go with that original concept with this one. Just nice and simple, letting those dies do the talking, but you've got that lovely sort of like yin and yang where they fit together. But like Corrine says, you can see there are clearly two different designs. So it may be that you want to use one of the designs and then invert it so that it's the same at the other side, or you can use the two different ones. I'm going to do them both today so that you can see both of the designs there. And then inside, I've cut them together just to make a panel to fit in the back there as well. So just by popping them together on one piece of card, you can actually cut them out as a total piece.
And that's the joy of having the detail as a separate die from the outline, isn't it?
It is, yeah, the edges, the cutting edges. If I show you the actual metal work, the cutting edges are actually separate. So you're getting the outside element there. You can see that shape starting to build up there if you wanted to use these as a separate cut element, but the actual dies themselves don't have any external cutting edge, which allows you to then cut them into your card like we have here. So this is all part of that card that was a piece of card blank, which is where we're going to start. All right, so literally we need to take these off. I'm going to use those two first. And then you also get, each set has got a different embellishment element with it as well. And I'll come back to that one in a second. Now, there aren't printed instructions in these. You've got our demos, obviously, to come back to as many times as you wish. But on the back of your packaging, there is a little line at the top of here on the back that's got a website address for our website with the rest of the details on there to take you to a downloadable set of instructions. So if you type this into your bar on your either laptop or whatever you're using, it will take you to the relevant page, and there are a list of downloads, and you can look for the decorative gatefolds and print off those instructions. If you like somebody that likes a written instruction to refer to, you've got that there, and then you can just keep it in with your die set so that you've got it there for future reference. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of white card. And again, this is that lovely all-purpose card. I use it for a lot of my card blanks. And I've cut this to 10 inches by 6 inches, all right? And then I've scored it at 3 inches on each side, which is effectively going to make my little gatefold there. Now, obviously, this overlaps because we're going to cut some elements away from it. But all I want to do initially is just get that score line burnished in, and then we're going to work on what will be the front of the card. So I'm going to open it up and place it face down this way, and then we're going to pop these panels. Let's have a look, which way around did I do them? That one was on that side, and that one was on that side. So you can see there how those are going to cut, and I'm going to bring them a little bit further. Wait a minute, have I got that right? No, I want the straight edge. That's it, that's it. I'm just looking at my sample then. If I get this one here now, you can see, yeah? So we want the straight edge of the die against that fold line. So you can see that shape is going to be that end, and then this shape at this end. I nearly cut the wrong piece off. All right, so again, I'm just going to use a little bit of tape to secure those in place because I don't want them to move. Now, you could do these one at a time and pass them through your junior. All right, I'm actually going to cut them both together and put them on the large plate for the main Gemini. So again, I'm just going to position that whereabouts I want it there. And then I'm going to tape to this piece, which is going to be the piece that we cut off. All right.
So you're doing them separately, you're doing the internal and the outside separately?
Sort of.
Okay.
All right, now if I put this piece round here, all right, and use this with it, it's going to cut me the whole panel off.
Oh,
so I'm going to show you a little trick for this bit
I
when
thought
we
it was
cut
just
it.
a score line
Because
down
this
there.
one, oh no, it hasn't got a score line on there, you're right. I'm thinking this is a complete panel. So yes, we can do it together. We can do them together. Let me have a think. Do I want to do them together or I didn't do them like that at home. No, I'm going to stick with how I did it at home.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's absolutely fine because a lot
No,
of
you're right. They don't have a cut. I thought it was a complete cutting edge there. I'm getting mixed up with the others that I was using. Yeah, this one actually doesn't have any cutting edge on that straight edge. All right, but if I put this round here and cut, it's going to cut away these edges as well.
Yeah.
So for the purpose of what I'm doing here, I'm just going to leave these cutting elements. Okay.
So Enchanted Craft Fairy said, I've been trying to understand this so the panels can flip and be used on both sides. There are two patterns. Absolutely. I hope by the time Jan's got through this demo, it's going to be absolutely crystal clear.
If I take this one off again, I had this one here to cut this piece. I'm going to cut this piece. But if I flip it, you can see how it would do the other edge.
Yeah, there exactly.
And you can have them both with the same pattern. All right, so this one would go here and this one would go here. Same with that one. If I rotate that one, I could do it on the other side. So we're giving you sort of, again, it's more for your money. Not only have you bought a die set that makes those gorgeous gatefold cards, you've got the option of using two separate prints on there as well. All right, so I'm just going to pop that on my plate there. And again, wherever possible, the advantage of using that larger plate is that we can tilt that. And the reason I tend to do that is so that my rollers don't have to come up onto the metalwork and then that clunk off the end. All right, if you just tip it slightly, the rollers are going to meet part of the die before it gets the rest of it. Just makes it a slightly smoother transition. So normal cutting sandwich in there. And then I'm going to pass that through the Gemini and we'll get those cut out of both ends. So I'm just going to wait for that to pass through, Corrine. Okay. I'm just going to grab my die brush, but I don't want it to shoot them out onto the floor. I was going to reach across, I thought, no, I'm going to end up with the plates over behind me then.
No.
There we go.
Absolutely perfect. So, yeah, it just shows how they can be used together, which I think is brilliant.
Now then, I'm just having a double check there. Because I've put them both through there, you can see there where there's a little bit of area that hasn't cut. So I would always check first as to where that's going to happen. And can you just see in the middle here, there's not as much of the pressure, so I'm just going to bring in my metal plate there and run that back through again. So I tend not to put the metal plate in every time because you might not need it. And too much pressure then creates other problems in that you could end up with little bits of this torn with it being so delicate. So check it first and see if it cuts. If you don't get quite as much pressure as you think it needs, just pop that metal shim in, and then when I take it off this time, you'll see we've got that perfect cut on there.
Oh yeah, and you don't need to take any plates out when you put the metal plate
Not the
in.
metal one, no, it's the rubber mat that we need to be careful with. The metal one goes in addition to your normal cutting sandwich. So it's just giving that a nice hard surface and the metal to metal. If you think about your scissors cutting metal to metal, you've got a nice perfect cut. By popping that metal plate in, it's allowing the metal work from the die to sort of work against the metal on the metal shim there, so you're going to get that really nice cut. But like I say, if you use it every time, sometimes it can cause issues with not the machine applying too much pressure, because that doesn't change, but because we've added that extra shim in there, if there's a lot of pressure, you could snag some of that lovely detail. So what I'm going to do now then is take away the pieces of tape that we used. All right, just pop those off. Now, I'm not too worried about this side because we're going to cut this away. I'm going to show you that little tip for cutting those away. And then I'm just going to use my die brush to release a lot of those pieces. Because these are very intricate, the last thing I want to do is sort of snag any of those elements. So if you run the die brush over the top of your die and get rid of a lot of those pieces, it also starts to release the die as well. Okay? And then I'm going to tip it back over again because I prefer to take my card away from the die. I find that I have more control over that than if I take the die off. If there's a piece of this still stuck, for example, we've got a really curly piece here. If that piece happened to get stuck in your die and you're lifting the die, you could end up snagging the design there. So I prefer, I'm not saying it has to be done that way, we all work differently. And if you watch all of our demonstrators, we've all got different sort of little tricks and tips that we do things. That's just the way I prefer to do that. And then we'll pop, I've got one of these already cut, so I'm not going to spend an age, but you can see that these are even in the centre now. We've got all those pieces that I've cut through there. And then the same at the other edge. Again, if you work with the brush on top of the die, you're effectively pushing, the little bristles are pushing the bits out of the die, and it helps. You can see how all of a sudden it's releasing the die as well.
You're not having to lift that, it's almost coming away.
It's almost coming away itself, yeah. And then again, flip it over, looks like snow, doesn't it? And then just tease this out of that metalwork. All right, so we'll actually get rid of a bit of those.
You got quite clean dies as well.
It does help cleaning your dies. You don't have to spend an age. If you wanted to use the same pattern and reverse it, you don't want to spend 10 minutes cleaning all this out before you can do the other part. So yeah, it does help with cleaning those dies. And again, you can see all those pieces are done. We'll not pop them all out. I just want to show you how I got that shape in then. So all I'm going to do is grab my pencil, which I think I pop back in there. And I'm going to use this to create the edge. But I just want to cut off that outside edge. So all I'm going to do is pop that round it, line it up, and I'm going to just pop a pencil because I just want that edge to cut off. If I'd have used the die, it would have tried to cut into this edge and this edge as well. And I want that to remain in one piece. So again, just take the scissors, and I'd always use the bigger scissors for something like this. I tend to have more control, and I cut that pencil line away then, so that you don't have to worry about taking it out with an eraser. Literally just cut it away. Okay, and I've done the same on both sides. So you can see now how we've got that element that follows the shape of the die.
Perfect, absolutely.
And you've got that piece there. So if I bring in the one that I did earlier, you can see we've done exactly that, and it's taken all the pieces out, and then you've got that lovely yin-yang where it fits together with that piece in the middle. All right, so that's as far as we've got there. And then I'm going to talk you through some of the other pieces that I've cut. Okay, so we've taken the outside pieces and just used this on some beautiful lilac card there. You can see how those have cut those away. And then for this one, all I did with this one was literally, that's the flowers. You can see how those have fit together.
Because you've not got the outside die, it's just cut a lovely
just the
panel.
cut in, yeah. Now I did them one at a time because the only way that you can really damage your metal work is if you get the metal overlapping. The amount of pressure in our Geminis is phenomenal, and if that pressure was applied to an area of your die that's overlapped, you could potentially not just damage the metal but damage the design on the other side. So I just cut one first, passed that through the machine, and then took that one away and then popped the other one. You can see where to line it up as well then, all right, to get that centerpiece. So this is what we're going to put in the back of the card. So literally, I've kept this nice and simple. We're going to do a little bit more decorative one later on in the masterclass. So these are coming up at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Now then, perfect partner for this is our dotty tape pen. All right, because we want to apply glue now to the back of here, and then I'm going to pop these pieces behind so we get that lovely lilac showing through the gap. All right, so I need to apply glue all over the back of here, and I'm going to do that with my little dotty tape pen. So nice light pressure over the back of any of your die cuts. It doesn't have to just be this one. Anything that's got sort of a detailed cut in it. And I've tried it with my applicator and my wet glue, and no matter how hard you try, you always get some of that glue squeezing through. You can see there's nothing on my piece of cardstock there, no glue dots on there, it's just on the back of here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this one in here, and I want a little bit of that lilac edge to show
Oh, that's pretty.
Just to sort of echo that line, okay? And then we're going to do the same at this side. So on the back of this one again, just nice light pressure. This is exactly the same glue that's in our double-sided tape pen. It's just in a dot formation. If I was to use my double-sided tape, as I drag it over the gaps, you're going to get lines of glue in the gaps, whereas with these being dots, these just stick to the card and they miss, miraculously just miss. It's sort of magic in a tape pen. They miss the actual gaps that are in the design, okay? And again, we're going to pop this one in this side, preferably the right way up, Jan, so that again, we've just got that nice little lilac border showing along the edge there. And then just give it a nice press down. Just going to reinforce those fold lines. And then the back one is going to go inside like so. So again, I'm going to use that same tape pen, nice and gently. If you press on, you're going to push the dots through the gaps. So a really nice, and I've had to sort of really focus on this because I am quite heavy-handed with stuff. It's like slap it on there. So yeah, I've really had to sort of focus on, I'm not used to using mixed media products and slapping it through the stencils and things. So I had to work at getting this the right pressure, because if you do press on, it will push some of that glue through the gap there, all right? So pop those to one side. And then I'm going to match up this particular design is the one that's behind that panel, and then the larger flowers.
I was going to ask you, do you match them, or do you sort of do them as
You could do them either. If you wanted to alternate them, you could pop them the other way around. For this one, I've just actually kept them so that it opens and it shows you the same design underneath. Okay, and then I said I'd come back to these decorative elements here. You've got several ovals in this one, and then a lovely filigree design. So I've used that largest oval to make my little mat layer. Then I've gone back to the lilac and cut out that little filigree layer, and we're going to layer these up. And I've got the next one down in the lilac, and when we've put all those together with a sentiment, this is what we're going to get there. You can see that we've got those layers, just like I've done here. I've got the top one on a foam pad just to give a little bit of height, and then this is actually one from my stash. This doesn't come with the set. I've just gone through the stash and had a look for one that was suitable. And I'm just going to pop that one in the back there now, and I'm going to put a little bit of wet glue on this one. You could use your tape pen again, but because this surface is uneven, if I put wet glue on here, it will seep into those gaps as well as onto that die cut card. Okay, so we're just going to pop that one in the centre there. You could pop it on the front if you wanted it on the front, but just pop glue on half of it. But I'm actually going to pop it on the inside so that you've got a little surprise when that card's opened. And then again, just from the stash there, not necessarily from this particular set. You know, life's not complete without a butterfly, is it?
It's not.
So again, just to add a little bit of extra detail, we're going to pop one on the top there. And these are just out of scraps that were left over from that lilac card, and one on the bottom at this side, just to echo that design there. And you can see there, oops, it doesn't want to stick. Come on you go.
Sometimes tacky glue can do that, can't it?
Sometimes you just need to give there's a clue in the title with the tacky. If you leave it for 30 seconds or so, it goes tacky, and that's its optimum time to stick. But obviously when we're on telly, we want everything done yesterday, don't we? All right, so you can see how you've got that lovely gatefold close there to create those designs, whichever way you want to go. I've just left that little bit of lilac to separate the two designs, and then inside there, you've got that lovely detail inside. And finished, this actually creates the 6x4, which is one of the standard sizes of the cards. That'll go in a 6x4 inch envelope for that particular one. Okay.
That is absolutely gorgeous, thank you. And a lot of love for that. Susie T says, these dies are gorgeous. I love that there are two different designs. You can use them so many ways. It means for each set, you've got 3 different combinations.
Yep.
The 2 together, 2 of the one or 2 of the other, which is brilliant. Deborah Barnfirst says, I have a couple of these, but not played yet. She's working on a book with Belle of the Countryside for her daughter's 30th birthday.
Lovely.
That's nice. Enchanted Craft Fairy, after asking the question, says, Jan is the best. She explains the process well in her demos. That's why we love having her here.
Thank you.
Nikki Gill says, love these dies. I made a card for my mum to give my elder sister in August. So simple but very effective.
Yeah.
Watching whilst cleaning and rearranging my craft area. Well, that will just continue forevermore. Linda says, Jan, fantastic card. I love it. I did not realise you could make detailed backgrounds. Thanks.
Yep, just by using them together. Yeah. It may be, you know, just going back to that, it may be that you want to just cut that detail into one side, leave this half plain. You could stamp a sentiment onto there then. There's so many different permutations. It's like have a play. I always think when you get a pack of cardstock, there's always one colour in it that you don't like. No matter what it is, I've always found there's always a colour in there that you're not so keen on. Use that colour that you don't like to have a practice with when you get your dies. Cut them out, cut them in all the different permutations. Some people keep those then as a reference point, but I always test them out when I first get them to see what the die does and what different combinations you can get out of it. But there, looking at that, you've probably got about 4 different ways of using them just with that one set of dies.
Which is absolutely brilliant. So what you're going to get for your $74.95 or $99.75 is you're going to get all 6 sets. Now remember, these sets normally retail at $14.99 each, and they actually only launched on the 27th of April, so just a fortnight or so ago. So you've got your Floral Meadow, which is so pretty. So is that the one you've just used, Floral Meadow?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So pretty with the ovals in the centre. Then we've got our Floral Swirls. And I love that the element where they meet is different for everyone. You've got a completely different edge to every pair of dies. So that's your Floral Swirls. Then we've got our Lace and Scroll. Again, this is lovely. Very different, really different designs on these. And look at that zigzag. It's so clever. Then we've got our Classic Lace. Again, it's different again. We have got our Opulent Botanicals, which is that gorgeous flashy Z fold, Z design. And last but not least, you've got your Deco Vines. Well, let me just lift that one up a little bit so you can see. And again, use them together, use them individually. It's entirely up to you. And every centre, all the icon dies are different on each set. Right, now, I said these were $74.95 or $99.75, but if you are in Club Inspire, you could possibly get these today for $59.96 or $79.80 if you're a Platinum member. And so we're just going to give you a little video of all about our Club Inspire, give you time to check out before we go on with our second round of our Play Your Crafts Right.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Put away your tape measure and fabric scissors. The Threader's fabric cutter offers accuracy and precision with every cut. This handy tool slices through fabric in a guillotine style. Its ergonomic design features a comfortable and protective handle, so it's safe and easy to use whether you're right or left-handed. Its 45mm rotary blade will cut up to 6 layers of fabric at a time, so your sewing, quilting, and upholstery project times are cut down to size. It's equipped with a measuring guide in metric and imperial for a perfectly accurate cut every time. The built-in grid ruler has 30-degree, 45-degree, and 60-degree angle lines, so you can cut fabric on any angle, including the bias. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We were all having giggles over all those bits on the VTs that you've just been seeing, remembering them. Now, we just needed to give a little quick recap on this because you are absolutely loving this. A quarter of the stock that's supposed to last us all weekend has already gone. I just think you're seeing the absolute value. So you're going to get 7 die sets in here, and they vary from, let me have a look, we've got $19.99 down to $7.99. So you're going to get lots of different ones. Let me give you one more little sneak peek. Oh, how about this one? I do like this one. So you are also going to get included the vintage bird cage. Now that includes dies and stamp. Oh, Jan went, ooh, did you like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Now that normally is £15, $14.99. So that's on top of the 2 that I've already shown you that come in at more than £30. So you've also got this one at £15, and it's still only got this price down here of £30, $40. But look at that platinum price, £24, $32. For, I mean, this is 3 and there's another 4. I'm sure we'll get through some more over the weekend, but there is so much value in there. 25% of the stock has gone. So if you are thinking about it, I wouldn't be thinking too long. Now, I think we're going to have another go of our game. Let me pick up my board. We've had lots of questions. Sandy can't wait for her, I think that's the decorative gatefold to arrive. Also says, I love the hint on the pressure, solve the mystery of the dotty tape pen. And Jenny Briggs says, beautiful card, I'm going to be using my classic lace gatefold later. But then we have Rhonda, who's on YouTube saying, who is playing for YouTube today?
It is me.
It is your Jan.
I'm on YouTube today, yeah.
And I am Facebook. So there we go. Right, now, are these going to get any harder? We've got another 5 questions. It's 4 all. We've had so many people on the socials getting 5 out of 5.
Putting us to shame, aren't they?
They are. So we're going to have a go at number 5, please. Oh, 6, please. Number 6. Was it there? Ooh. 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 Can I add in extra letters?
I'm going to say I've got a country, but it's got a letter different.
Were you going Romania?
Yeah. But there's no O, there's an E instead, yeah.
Yeah, we need to get rid of some of those letters.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, I think so. The flags I've got, no.
No, the flags, they're not helping. You might as well just dump the flags.
Unless it was the Union Jack or the USA, I'm stuck. Ooh. I knew the Greek one, I knew the Greek flag. It's not
helping that you haven't got a capital letter. Ooh. Oh.
No, that's cheating.
They're offering to give us a capital letter here, so Jan says no.
That's cheating.
Oh. Apparently there's already people on there that have got this right. They're not telling me. Oh, apparently Christine, Linda, Amanda have got it. They're not telling us what they are, but apparently there's lots on there. No, I'm not. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
I have, yeah, I've got it.
Oh, just a minute,
yep.
Just a minute. Oh. Oh. I just want to say Romania because now I've seen Romania and it's not there.
Yeah,
no,
that's where I got to, and I'm thinking, no, it's an E. Armenia.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, 5-4. Oh. I didn't get anything on that one. That was hard.
Yeah, I got stuck on it being Romania. I'm thinking, oh, that one's nice, and yep. We couldn't have started with that as a nice, easy one. Mind you, Greece was fairly easy to begin with, wasn't it? And I do know the flag for that one.
You've just put it up on the screen. Have we got it? You got it, Jen?
Yes.
All right.
Italy. Yeah.
Italy. That one was easy.
Italia.
Okay. Let me rub my bits out. Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Poor Jan, you just had that moment, didn't you? Can we have the
I've got it, yeah.
Anybody who needs
I'm looking
it?
at that thinking, what the heck is that? And then the light bulb just went on, yeah.
There's the flag, just in case you need it. Jan, are you ready?
I am. It
What
was
have you got?
France.
France.
I'm thinking, what on earth is that? And then it just literally.
Right, so what's that? 5, 6?
7, 6, I think I'm on.
Oh, he's telling
don't
us the
say
next
that.
one's
So
tough.
this is number 8.
8.
9.
Where are we up to? 8. Oh. Oh.
No, don't put the answer
Don't put
on.
Oh. Oh! I think. I think I've used all the letters in the right order. Have you got that, Jen?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Are we ready? Ready?
That was the one we
Romania.
thought the last one was. Romania.
Romania.
Yeah.
I've no idea what the scores are. Oh, 7, 6
I've
to
got
Jan.
up to 8. I've got 8 now. I think so.
We've only done 8 questions and you got one wrong.
5, 6. So I've only got 7 then. Oh dear. I'm getting ahead of myself now. Where did I go wrong there then?
Oh, apparently everyone's getting it on social, so I'm being told.
Right, so, right, we've got...
9,
is this the last one then?
Penultimate one, let's see. The pressure is on.
Is this number 10?
Yeah. This is 9, this is, isn't it?
This isn't...
Oh, this is the last
This
one,
is
all
number
right.
10.
Oh.
What on earth?
And I need this. The flags are going to absolutely not help us at all. Wait. Like that flag is really going to help us. You know, you're going to say it and I'm going to go,
It took a while, that one. Yeah, the flag I wouldn't have had. So I'm glad it wasn't guessing the flags. I think I'd have only got about 3 or 4 of them.
ooh, come on, I want to get this and I can't get it. Oh.
Ooh.
Is it? Are you ready?
Yep,
Moldova?
that's what I put, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That was more about a
That was so tricky. I'm glad it wasn't just recognising the flags.
Wow.
Heavens.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
Jan.
you.
Beat me by 1.
Oh, I made a bit of a comeback.
I don't feel too deflated by one.
I can't believe our guy didn't get, what was it, Belgium. Was it? Yeah.
Oh, that was so that you play for YouTube. So our socials are going to, Rachel will pick 5 winners from our socials and they'll each get a voucher and spend that with us today. That'd be lovely.
Fantastic.
So we're going to look next at our animals with attitude. Now, I think this is going to go so gorgeously with those cute creatures as well.
Absolutely,
You're going to work with these together. This is absolutely perfect. Let me see, where are we? So this, you've got 8 sets. Now, normally these sell at $4.99 each, which is your $39.92, but you're going to get 25% off these. Now, I remember when we launched these, our launch day stock sold on the first show. Yep. On the first show, it launched. Well, I think it was our Craig did them, didn't he? I think it was. And 1st of April, and they were just gone. So we've had to bring in some more. You're going to get 25% off today, and you're going to get these for $29.94 or $41.70. But look at that platinum price, $23.95 or £23.95. Sorry, $33.36. So my head's working. It's less than the price of 5, and you're going to get 8 sets, which is absolutely amazing value if you're a platinum member. So what you're going to get, Great Minds Drink Alike. Now the names of them are often repeated within the stamps, as you will see here. So this is our gorgeous panda. So you're going to get 2 or 3 of the animals in different poses, in different, different positions. Look at this. So you can see, look at this. He's had a drink, he's having a boogie, and then he's crashed. That's just, yeah. I think that might be our Joe tonight. That might just be our Joe tonight. So he was so excited. So that's our Great Minds Drink Alike. Simply Wild About You. Look at that. I love this one. That works really well. Happy birthday, dude. That works so well at the top. Gorgeous. Again, really easy for you to do your colouring with these. We've got Reach for the Sky, which is brilliant. These ones look perfect through an aperture, don't they? Really, really lovely.
Yeah, we're going to use that set later on.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I've got a demo with that set later.
Brilliant. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. And then we've got our huge birthday wishes. Birthday, but how about looking at this one? I'm thinking Valentine's, anniversaries, weddings, all of those. But yeah, look at that, crashed at the end. Absolutely. I love you a ton. How about that? Perfect. And then we've got sloth mode on. Oh, we just love our sloths. These are absolutely perfect. Again, 3 different poses, lots of sentiments, and some of these sentiments are just going to be able to be interchanged throughout, their happy birthday. That's a generic happy birthday. Use it with any of them, which I think gives you that much more versatility. Camel kisses and wishes. Gosh, I need to put my teeth in this morning. Absolutely brilliant. And again, they're going to mean different things to different people. Oh, we've got our one humped camel and our two humped camel. So, you know, you've got your variety on there. So that is perfect. Don't have the hump. It's your birthday. There we go. Perfect.
They're great, aren't they?
They are
Bit of
lovely.
fun.
Then we've got, missing them. I'll Stand By You. We've got our gorgeous flamingos, which is brilliant. And again, you've got some flamingo-related sentiment. And finally, You Are a Llama Fun, which
No
is
problema.
brilliant. Oh, we'll go that way. There we are. Rollerblading llamas. Who doesn't need a rollerblading llama? Absolutely. And people just love their llamas. So if you want those today, this is your $29.94 or $41.70. So this is absolutely perfect. And I think that would look, as we said, really lovely with our cute critters as well. You're just going to be able to make some brilliant, brilliant projects. So you're going to do us a project, little demo on
Yes,
these then,
we're going to
please?
use the flamingo one this morning. I'm going to keep
brilliant.
it fairly simple on this one, and then later on in Craft House we're going to use those giraffes and make something different with it. So yeah, so this one's I'll Stand By You, and they're a nice size stamp as well. Just ignore my my mask on there. That's when I was doing something else. If you look at those there, let me just grab that. I'll be able to see them on there. You can see they're a good size stamp there. You know, we've got a 6x4 piece there. But again, life is all about the balance. Stand tall and be fabulous. I'll stand by you. And then some of these. Be flamazing. Pretty in pink, and we flamingo so well together. I just think they're really good fun. So what we're going to do is take our stamping platform, and I'm just going to stamp these out to make the front of a card. And as I say, keep it fairly simple on this one. So I've just got a piece of Nina cardstock, which we're going to stamp onto and then use our alcohol markers again. And I'm going to use the two that are standing. So we've got one facing one way and one facing the other way. So literally, just to pop these to create that little set. Just sort of a roundabout centred, not perfect. And then pick them up with the top there. And then again, just be mindful about your colouring medium as to which ink you need. Because I'm going to use my alcohol markers, I've got my alcohol proof dye. And I do like, and my go-to one is the Flagstone, I must admit. I don't very often use the black for stamping outlines to colour. The Flagstone's a little bit softer, and again, it's just a personal thing. It's not, you know, set in stone, but I just think it's not quite as stark contrast as the black onto a white cardstock. So again, this is the one that I probably use more than anything. If I was stamping out something that had brown fur, like the dogs and things like that, or the giraffes, I maybe go with the brown ink. But you can see there, and that's the beauty of this, you just see there's a little bit there where I've not applied some pressure. The ink's still on the stamp there, so if we just press it down and apply that pressure in the middle, it fills in the gap, and that's the beauty of having that stamping platform.
Do you know, I would never stamp without mine. I don't,
wouldn't. Even if it's just a sentiment in the middle.
It's just not worth it, is it?
No.
It's no hassle, because I'm sure yours is the same as mine. It's never far from your craft desk, is
Mine
it?
lives right down the side of where I'm sat.
Yeah.
Because I am a stamper at heart. I do like the stamping and colouring. And again, as far as cleaning, you've just seen, I've just used my cloth. That's about as good as they get as far as stamp cleaning's concerned.
I don't think you need to do any more, do you?
No.
No, not at all.
And then I'm just going to pop those back. And I do keep these on the carrier sheet so that you can see you've got that sort of line art on the front there that just shows you what they are. So we'll pop those to one side. We'll take that one out. And then I'll bring that piece of black in that I was working on. And then I've just chosen a couple of colours out of my tri-blend markers there. I've got the coral blend and the pale pink blend. All right, so I'm literally going to do a little bit of colouring. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I have got one that's already coloured, but I've just kept to those two colours in here. So again, just applying the lightest colour and colour the whole thing in. I like to get that colour down just to get a base. Now, depending on how fast you are, depends on how much of it you colour in one go. I'm just going to do half and half. The thing that you don't want with alcohol markers is for the pen to start drying. So if I carried on colouring the whole thing of this, up here was going to start and dry. The reason I don't want it dry is because I want to be able to blend those colours. So taking the darker colour now, the darkest one of the three shades, I'm just going to apply a little bit of shade where I think it would be darker. And then I'm going to come back through my mid-tone and just nudge the edge of that colour there. I'm not going over the top of the dark because a lighter colour alcohol pen will bleach out a darker colour. So again, now just going to nudge the edge of that medium tone just to fill that bit in. And you're going to get a little bit of definition. And then I like to go back with the dark one and just very, very light round the edge, bring that dark one back in again, just to make sure that I've got that definition right around the edge. And then I would do the same with the wings. And then I just used a little tiny bit of coral on the legs there. And again, with these having the bullet tips, that fine detail there is so easy to get in and colour. And then again, you know, if you wanted to add a little bit of dimension in there, I can just put a bit of that darker shade in certain places. And then when you've finished it all, he looks like so.
Oh,
now,
wow.
I like to actually take a darker shade, and what, in fact, I'll show you that. I like to go around the image. So I took the slightly sort of browny shade. This one's actually the brown grey blend. And just with the lighter one, just go round the outside of the image.
It really does make it look three-dimensional, doesn't it?
It
I'm
does,
just
yeah,
looking
it
at
makes
that
it-
little piece that you've got there, and they look like they've been elevated. I would almost say if you looked at them offhand, you'd think they'd been coloured, cut and stuck on.
And stuck on, it just creates that shadow effect. And don't forget, your alcohol markers will always dry lighter than when they first go down, because obviously you need the alcohol to evaporate. So you can see from where I've got there, that one looks darker. This one's barely visible on here, but like Corrine says, it does make it have that sort of dimension to it. And it's something that I do a lot when I'm colouring, is just sometimes I use grey, sometimes I use a very pale blue, and sometimes I use that brown shade, depending on the colour tones that I've worked with on the design. So that's going to be my topper, and I'm just going to keep this really, really simple. I've just got a 5 3/4 inch square card from that all-purpose card again, and that's the biggest square we can make from a sheet of A4 here. And then I've just done some matting and layering. All right. Again, this time I've gone to the double-sided tape pen because I don't want to waste those dots on the back of matting and layering. Save your dotty tape pen to do the job that it was intended for, and that is to cover the back of those dies, those die cuts that you've done. So again, double-sided one on there is enough to hold that in place. And then I've got a little bit of that shocking pink, just to bring out the pink in the flamingos there. And we're just going to offset these. We could actually matte and layer again. So if you
Actually, I
like
like that,
things
what you just did.
symmetrical, you could actually just go with the matting and layering. But I'm actually venturing off the straight. Now, I'm
Is
usually
that-
not good with this, Corrine, because I'm very OCD.
I'm going to say, is that a norm for you, or is that...
No, things that are wonky are not me at all.
No,
I
me
usually have to
neither.
have everything very straight, very symmetrical. But on this occasion,
And I'm also, sort of colour matching is sort of something that I have to do, you know.
I do a lot of monochrome stuff, I must admit. I like these are all shades of the pink, you know, and things like that. I don't very often, I do sometimes match the colours,
Yeah.
sorry, coordinate colours, but a lot of the time, they're, this is my bugbear.
Back to
If you've
photo.
watched me before, Corrine, me and double-sided tape just do not get on.
Do you not get on, do you?
We have a very love-hate relationship, and yet I still use it because I do like dimension, and I do like setting myself a little challenge. But yeah, it's like works at home in the craft room,
Yeah.
bring it on TV, and it does nothing but misbehave.
I used to always say, oh, blame the lights. Always blame the lights. It dries it out. That's my theory.
But yeah, I've just popped a little bit of tape just to elevate that last piece.
Yep.
There we go.
I
Nice
do
and
like a little bit of dimension. It
slow
does.
and steady.
It does help, doesn't it?
And then we're just going to bring this one in and pop this the opposite way. So you've
That
got a
really
bit of that
works.
pink again. And then again, we've got that. I love this. Stand tall and be fabulous. Okay.
There.
And there wasn't enough on the back of there. We've put some on here as well, look. Because I'm a glutton
You've really
for
set yourself a
punishment.
challenge, aren't you?
Yeah. Honestly. Sometimes it comes off. As I say, I don't know what it is. We'll blame the lights. That's a good one to blame, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
You'll have to peel all the backing off
Yeah.
and stick it onto like
The wax sheets.
wax sheets, yeah, your leftover wax sheets from your foam pads.
There we go. So just as I say, I've just added some gems from my stash at home there,
Do you know-
just to accent it, but nice and simple.
That is so simple, but it's so effective.
Yeah,
and
it could be any occasion.
Yeah.
It could just be, I like sending cards for non-occasions.
Yeah.
Just because you can. You might want to send a quick thank you to somebody. You might want to just say you're thinking of them. Just because you can. If you've got a little gift, you might want to write them a handwritten note in there. So yeah, really sort of
makes you
interesting
smile,
set of
doesn't
stamps.
it?
Yeah.
Makes you smile. Absolutely perfect. Right, Jan, could you show us your demos and we can
I
do
can.
demo of the show?
Absolutely.
So
we've
let's
just
see
done
what we've
3
got.
this morning then. We
3.
started off with those cute characters. Let me move these out of the way. So we started off at the top of the show with those cute characters there.
Perfect. Yeah.
Right.
Aren't
And then
they
we did that
gorgeous?
lovely coordinated stamping to make our sort of background paper, for want of a better a word. So that was number 1.
Yep, number 1.
Number 2 were those beautiful gatefold designs where you've got that option to do the 2 different styles there, and
Yep.
then we put them together in the back. So that's number 2. And then
Gorgeous.
number 3, we've just had a play with those lovely flamingos from the Animals with Attitude range.
Okay.
And just made a straightforward square card with that one. So that was number 3.
Right, that's absolutely perfect. So 1, 2 or 3, we'll give you a few minutes to vote for your card of the show, and that will then go into our card demo of the day. Now, just so that you know, the winners on YouTube, because Jan won our game today, are Nikki Gill, Jackie Pickard, Anne Clark, Donna Nazarenko, and Gillian Grady. So you have all won your voucher. And yeah, loads of people saying, well done YouTube, well done ladies, great fun. Oh, Sarah Brown says she loves the shading around the edges. She does it as well. And she says, what a beautiful card, Jan. So that is absolutely perfect. We love those Animals for Attitude, and if you want to get those, you've got that fantastic price today. But I just wanted to show you something else. So this is our cute character box card collection, and you're going to save 60% if you get these together. Now, these normally sell at $9.99 a set. But you're going to get all 3 sets today for that phenomenal price of $11.98 or $15.54. Now, if you're a Platinum member, look at that. Look at that price down there. £9.58 or $12.43. You're paying less than what these should be for 1 set at full price, which is amazing. So you're going to get your birthday bears, which is absolutely beautiful. So you're getting the aperture here, so this could be your box, you know, your dimension, everything like that, and you're going to get your lovely little bears on there. You've got the 3 different bears, you've got the presents, you've got the balloons, now you've got the stamps, but you've also got the coordinating dies to cut them out, which I think is brilliant, because these are really quite detailed, so there's no fussy cutting needed with those. And remember, you've got the elements down here for the box. Then we have, oh, I love this one. This is Oceans of Love. It is your underwater one. How clever is that? With a goldfish bowl shaped shape there. And so you've got your little mermaid. What else have you got? You've got your turtle, you've got your octopus, your jellyfish. Oh, look at the little starfish. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got the stamps, you've got the dies, and you've got the aperture there to cut out your box aperture. And then finally, we've got a box filled with glitter. All things fantasy. We've got our unicorn, our fairies, our gorgeous little butterflies, toadstools, everything you want. And look at that. So you've got the gorgeous aperture there for your box and all of the dies to cut these fantastic stamps. But I think the best thing about this collection is that price, $11.98 or $15.54 today. That might be the one thing you're going to add to your collection to push you over the £30 or $40 so that you get your free die today. Now, quarter of the stock have gone, of which quarter of the cute characters. Oh, so that cute character box We've sold a quarter of our stock for those, and we've not even got into our cute characters section yet.
No, it's a long time till 6 o'clock, isn't it?
Is.
Are they?
And
I've got a demo with these. Yeah, I hope they don't disappear. But yeah, that price, honestly, I'm just thinking, even if you don't use them to make the boxes, I'll show you some samples in a second. Just for the stamp sets alone, that price is worth it to add to those stamp collections. Again, they will all mix and match with other things. But the concept behind these is that they make a little 4-inch square by 2-inch box.
Oh, right, yes.
And you could decorate the front with them, but when you open it up, you can see that aperture die.
Oh, how lovely.
And then they're actually done in layers. If I show you in the top of the box, can you see the layers inside there, which allow that sort of dimension?
Yeah.
So you've got things happening in the foreground, things happening in the background. And the beauty of this is that it all folds flat to make a 6x4 dimension that will go in a normal envelope. And I'm going to show you all that if you can join us on the craft house at 6 o'clock. But just to give you a different one there, done in the blue. So again, it folds flat. Just pop it up to give you that square. And you've got different shaped apertures in each one. You've got some sentiment stamps in. I'm going to use this one with the little teddy bears later if we've still got the stock of them. And then again, I don't have a sample of the one with the mermaid on, but this one is the unicorn there with the fairy.
Oh, I love the
again, decorate the front
red
with the stamps, open them up. You can decorate the inside there of the lid. And then you've got that lovely little scene, and again, all done the same. If I tip it up, you can see that sort of construction. I'm going to go through all that when we do the demo as to how to put that together if you've not seen these before. But who's to say that you might not want to do them as a box? Again, you know, there's nothing to stop you using these as a topper just on an ordinary card. You know, so use the aperture die, we've actually raised it up, and then this one's got some little shaker pieces inside there, and using all those stamps just to embellish. So, you know, lots of different ways again of using them, and that's what I like about our products. There is a concept design, which is what was thinking, you know, Leanne and her team were thinking when she designed the product, but the fact that you can do other things with them, I love that. I think it's just value for money.
It's on that last one, did the foam, when you look down the gap, was that even glittered?
It was, yes.
Wow, look at that.
There's no name on whoever's done this one, but yeah, that's just had some glue and then glitter dropped so that you don't see the foam tape. What a brilliant idea.
That's the little details.
Just attention to detail,
I just saw that
yeah?
when you were showing the card, and I was just like,
just really fits in with that fairy theme, doesn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely. So if you want those, look at that phenomenal price, and you're going to get that today. I'll show you this, and then we will have an announcement of your demo of the show. So we have got our cute character stamp collection. So this one only launched on the 7th of April. So these were absolutely gorgeous. And again, we sold out of our launch day stock of these really, really quickly. So you're going to have your Positively Perfect, which is your cats and your dogs. Now for each of these, you're going to get 4 of the animals, 2 of each variety, breed, whatever you want to call, and then you're going to get them, each of the pairs are going to come in different poses as well. So you get the 4 dies that cut into your cardstock, so leave the animals attached so that they are over the edge, and then you also are going to get all of your stamps as well. So that's your Positively Perfect. Then we've got our Some Bunny Special, which is so cute. We've got the little rabbits and the mice. And don't forget, you get the stamps as well as the dies. Then you've got your Reach for the Sky, which is a gorgeous giraffe even, and zebra. I was thinking of different words there, I don't know. So that was absolutely lovely. Then we have an Elephantastic Day, which is our elephant and our hippo, which is so cute. So cute. I think those really lovely. And just think of all of the designs you're going to be able to, and the projects you're going to be able to make of these. Little boxes, little cards, little shaker elements. And again, if you want to just use the stamps on a background, create a background, then just do some stamping. You don't have to cut them out at all. I remember doing that. So this is your Pride and Joy. That's the one from Jan's demo, demo 1. And then you've got your Just Because, which is your little birds and your bees, which is lovely. And it's the attention to detail. Like you've got the little flight trails that you can then put behind the bumblebees.
I love all the little footprints.
Yes.
A lot of them have got, even the little birdie ones there,
Yeah,
look
there
at the
you go.
top, little footprints on them, which you can like create little trails leading up to the animals.
Exactly. Like
And
there,
then
look.
the cow patches as well.
Little sheep hooves or the cow patches
Yeah.
here. So this is You Make Me Happy. There we are, absolutely perfect. And then we've got our Nuts About You, which I love. So you've got the little deer and the squirrel. And last but not least, we've got our Utterly Amazing, our Otter and Beaver, which are absolutely gorgeous. And look at this, you're going to be able to tell stories. You've got the log, you've got the fish. You know, you're going to be able to create those scenes and tell those stories with these. Now, if you want those today, you're going to get over a 20% discount. So instead of paying $6.99 for each of the 9 sets, you're just going to be paying you're going to be paying £48.93 or $62.95. But look at that Club Inspire Platinum price, which is absolutely brilliant. Just down there, it is £39.14 or $50.36. So this set alone, if you bought that, you're going to get that as well. How perfect is that? You could make a background, stamp it with all of your animals, and then cut it out with your jigsaw.
Yep.
How perfect. Yeah, they go really well together,
yeah.
don't they? So yes, so that, you don't need to do anything with that. It's going to get you a free jigsaw puzzle die as well. So should we have a look at who's won the demo of the show? And that is demo number 1.
Number 1, the
I'm
little
not
cute
surprised.
characters. Yeah.
Cute characters
Thank you
win
very much.
every time. So we
Yep.
shall put that through. And
There
as
we
we'll
go.
say, you know you're going to get demo of the day. It's a given, Jan. It's an absolute given. So, right, we're going to have a quick look at the decorative gatefolds
Yep.
next. So, I'll quickly show the boards, and then Jan will show you some finished samples. So with these, your decorative gatefolds, let me just remind myself, you're going to get 6 sets. Now, each of these are normally $14.99, which is exceptional value because you're getting the 2 dies, the 2 details, the 2 sets of edges, and the detail here. Now, they only needed to have given you one of the edges because they fit on both of them. But, you know, to make your crafting easier, we've given you the 2 so that you can be cutting both sides of your decorative gatefold at the same time. Now you're getting a total of 48 dies here. And as we said, the 2 on each one with the same shape are different. So if you look on here, you've got the different elements, but you can use them different or you can use the same. It's up to you. So that's your floral meadow. After that, we have got your floral swirls. Again, look, every one of those edges is different. Not only are the patterns different, but the edges are different as well. And then we're going to be looking at our lace and scroll. So this is really nice. I do like this. I think it's that panel I like. I just think that is so pretty. So you've got that one. And then you have got your classic lace, which again is gorgeous. And then you've got your opulent botanicals, which is got that flash running through there. And then you've got your deco vines as well, which is going to give you that gorgeous one. It's sort of quite, I don't know, industrial sort of. Well, it is, it's deco, isn't it? It's got that Art Deco feel to it. So that is absolutely gorgeous. So today, those are £74.95 or $99.75. So as we said, it's going to save you over 15%. And remember, these actually only launched a fortnight ago. So you're going to get that fantastic platinum price just down there of £59.96 or $79.80. So what can you show us with these, please, Jan?
Right, so I've just pulled a few samples out again just to give you some ideas, some inspiration. But you can see that concept design was actually thought out with the idea of making the gatefolds that close perfectly, but not just a straight edge as we're used to. You can see those lovely decorative edges. We've just used some pattern paper in the back there, and then this one's actually got acetate on the reverse of it, which has given you that lovely sort of see-through element here. And then a little bit of paper in the front, and then using that lovely extra embellishment there to create a sentiment. So the only thing you need to do is have a rummage through your stash, find a suitable sentiment and add it to that collection. So that's the gatefold sample.
That's really pretty using this the image it gives you by using the two same ones, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do, yeah. So you got that option whether to use the same or whether to use the alternative ones. But why not just use, you know, the one? It doesn't have to be a gatefold. We've given you the means of doing that, but I like that as well.
That's
so using
nice.
that beautiful decorative element that comes with the die, but just adding one of those onto the side of there. You could imagine if we had the same again with the other piece, that would close onto it and make that lovely decorative gatefold again. So different way of using it.
It's a nice way, it sort of builds you up if you're not confident, thinking, will they meet, will they not? Just use one to begin with until you're confident that you can do more.
But look at this one. This has just used one as an opening element on the card, but then we've used the extra dies to recreate the shape, to put in a matte layer and then cut the other one into the back of the card. So when it's closed, that's been very, very cleverly designed.
That is clever, isn't it?
Rebecca did this one for us on our design team. I love that. I love the colours and I like the design behind that. Really shows off that sort of flash zigzag there, doesn't it, in the edge of it? Yeah, but you can see if this one was further over, how it would interlock again with this piece at this side. And then again, turning them horizontally, I quite like this. I like the idea that you've got, and you can see this one's got the two different designs, but again, you could repeat it with the same design, just turning it round and cutting it at the opposite edge. I love that they've just got that nice piece of decorative paper. And again, a lot of people ask me about where to actually write if you're doing something like this. You could actually put another one of these, a plain one, in the centre, line it up and leave a little message. Quite often I put a matte layer on the back of them and actually put my sort of sentiment, my message on the back of them. Again, that's a nice tall one done with that horizontal design. So again, you've got it top and bottom there. Okay.
That's pretty.
And then again, this one's different again, look. Why not use them the opposite way around? So instead of having them opening this way, we've turned them around and we've got that decorative element down the centre there to create the front of that card. So again, lots and lots of different ways. Whether you want to use the two different designs or whether you want to cut the same one, turn it round and do the same one twice to use the same design. So many different ways of using them again. So real value for money.
It really is. They are absolutely gorgeous. Right, so if you want to get those today, you're going to save over 15% on those and get them today at that really good price of $74.95 or $99.75. And when you think about all of the combinations, it really does come out at such excellent value. Now, this has been so busy. Where are we at now, Johnny? Quarter of the stock of our little Birdie Told Me mystery bag. So this is all to do with the fact that today is World Migratory Bird Day. As I say, who knows what days it is? So I've shown you three now. If we just take two of them and we looked at our Lovebirds, which is normally $19.99, and our Birds in Bloom, which is normally $11.99, this already is more than the value of your bag. Let's show you one more. There we have our, which one was this? This was our vintage bird cage. So this is $14.99. So again, you've got such value for money here, just in those three die collections. We're hitting probably nearly over £40 just with those three. So yeah, and then you've got another 4 die sets in here. And these one give me, 20, 30, 47, 48 dies in those 4 die sets that I've not even shown you yet. So there is absolutely so much packed into this. Yes, so these ones, what have you got? You've got 22, 26 dies just in those 3 elements alone. So if you want that today, it's £30 or $40 instead of £101. You know, but just remember that Club Inspire price at platinum price is going to drop all the way down to £24 or $32. Now, something else that we've maybe not seen yet today, you may have found it on the website, is our pop-out scene stamp and die collection. Wow. Now, instead of paying £63.92, you're going to be spending £19 or $23.50. That is absolutely amazing value. So I don't even think I've got this showing on mine. £24.30. Oh no, that's back to the mystery bag. We're back to there. £19 or $23.50. So you have got 8 sets there of your pop-out scene stamp and die collection. Absolutely amazing. It's like paying for 2 sets of those 8, and you're getting the other 6 for free.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
If you're a platinum member, £15.20,
I know.
$18. That is crazy
It
prices,
really is, isn't it?
And again,
Yeah.
a lot of elements in there. When you look at 92 elements, and hopefully we're going to do a demo with those later
Can
on
you
in that
imagine
6 p.m.
if
I'm
you-
just a bit worried about what I'm going to demo later because you're buying everything up
If
at
you-
those crazy prices.
If you bought that, the pop-out scene, and also these gorgeous, cute boxes, the amount of craftability
Yep.
you'd have for not very much money. I've lost track of how much this one was. How much was the box one? The box one was, this was £11.98.
Yeah.
And then, so that's £19. That's on your not even your platinum price. So you're going to be getting, wow, that's just amazing. So for £31, you could get a lot and lots
And
of
that free
craftability.
jigsaw die, which I love the idea,
Yeah.
like all those little characters,
Yeah.
creating your own scene, cutting it out with a jigsaw, make a little gift box to put it in. What gorgeous little gifts.
I know, be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, now I think you're going to have to join us back here in an hour's time at 2 o'clock. We're on a masterclass. Jan, what are you going to give us a masterclass in, please?
It's all about shaped designs. So I've tried to do different projects for you, but it's all about something that's shaped. So some of the cards create a shape for you. Some of them we've got those lovely gatefolds, which we'll go into a bit more detail. I've got a nice design with those. But yeah, literally all about the shape at 2 o'clock. And then later on at 6 o'clock, it's back to those cute characters again. Yeah.
Brilliant. Quick question before we go. I've had a quick question from Laurie on YouTube. What is the package called with the flamingo and the llama? This is our animals with attitude. If you want the flamingo and the llama, it's animals with attitude. So this one is, let me get the details one. So this is 8 sets for £29.94 or $41.70. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. And we will go into that in a lot more detail on our 6 p.m. show later on tonight. Yep. So we're going to go now, have a little bit of lunch. Oh, Anne Clark says, first competition that she's entered on here and she has won.
Excellent.
So she is so
well
pleased.
done.
Glad you enjoyed it. We had a lot of fun. Stresses me out, but it was still fun. We're going to pop off now. We will be back in an hour, and as Jan said, it's going to be all things card shape. So if you've got any of these collections or some of them just piqued your interest just a little bit and you're thinking, will I, won't I? Come back. Jan's going to show us some beautiful, beautiful projects with those, and we will show you all about that. We've got 2 hours to really, really get into detail and show you some really fantastic shapes. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for playing along with us with your Play Your Crafts Right. You're clearly better at those than Jan and I, because a lot of you got 10 out of 10, but I won't hold it against you. If you're thinking about it, don't wait too long. You've got your mystery bag today. And also don't forget that if you spend £30, $40 after your discount, you're going to get your free jigsaw die as well. So if you can join us, we'd love to see you. We'll be right back here, 2 o'clock UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. Pacific time. So if you can, join us then, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye for now.